Hello, Bots and Books fans. This is Scorp1701, and it's time to take a look at our weekly finds. And if you're new to this segment, this is basically where I go around all week to different stores and take pictures of awesome toys that I find interesting and hope that you do too. And it's to also let you know that these toys are on the shelf, so if you don't have to, please don't pay the scalper prices. And I like to always start off with my cute little pops that I found. Not a lot this week. I was at Target and I did find the Target exclusive Venom t-shirt pop, the Blacklight edition, and this was really cool. It comes in a nice box and it has a t-shirt in there and a blacklighted Venom pop, and this was a 2X. And I actually didn't find this. There was a little fellow who had it, and I basically ran him down and said, please let me take a picture. That is so cool. And he was nice enough to let me take a picture of it so I could share it with you guys tonight. And that is an awesome pop set, and you can find that only at Target. For the time being. We know about those Target exclusives, don't we? And next I found this little tiny TV Classics television, and it's basically a little television clip player, and this is from Batman, the classic TV series. It's resembling an old TV, and it has a little remote control in there, and you can see Batman down there at the bottom. And it says, "Try me, real working TV." On the back, you can see, it has best clips, famous quotes, full color TV, real working remote control, collect them all, and it has retro 70s and 80s, classic 90s to 2000s, and millennial 2010s to now. And I guess they have a whole bunch of these that have different shows, and I thought I'd try it out and share it with you guys tonight. So that was pretty cool. So if you like these, I think I saw a Back to the Future one and it had little clips with Marty and Doc, so that was neat. So you can be on the lookout for these. They should be in the toy aisles. You might even find them in electronics. I'm not exactly sure. Next, I found another Bendy Figs, and this is the Superman, and he looked really good. I would have picked this up if it hadn't been for the fact that Superman wasn't wearing his classic underwear. He just had that weird little red belt with the yellow S shield on it, but I don't like that. I like the red shorts with the yellow belt, very bright and vibrant. But for the most part, this was still a good-looking Superman figure. And you can see the others they got in the line. You have Catwoman, Joker, Flash, Green Lantern, and the Batman. So I may have to change my mind when that Batman comes up. But then again, I don't like that Batman costume. I don't like the little yellow instead of an oval. So maybe if they do a line of classic DC characters, I might pick those up. But anyway, still... who knows? My curiosity may get the better of me and I might wind up picking one of them up. And running around the Neca section, I found this awesome Gremlins 2-pack, and I always loved the little gremlins who were out in the street, and this is the ones that are dressed up and they were out there caroling and singing songs. I think these are where those are from. I don't remember any other gremlins running around. And you have the little gingerbread cookie in there, and he just, yum. That's always one of my favorite lines. I've always said that, and Queen Bravo says that a lot, so it's real funny. Next for NECA, I found the first wave of Karate Kid action figures. You had Mr. Miyagi, and you had Johnny Lawrence before he turned cool with the Cobra Kai stuff, and they were pretty neat. Daniel was also in the first wave, but he was not there, so I guess somebody scooped him up. But these were pretty neat. If you're interested in the Karate Kid, they are now making their way to the Target shelves. Also in the NECA section, I found the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Muckman, and this was really cool. I don't collect this line anymore, but that won't stop me from picking it up and taking a look at it, taking some cool pictures and sending them your way. And you can see the front of the box, which is really cool. You have the turtles in there looking all disgusted with Muckman. He says, "Muck Everlasting, Nickelodeon and NECA." And then you open up his box and you can see him in there and all of his accessories and nice photo there on his left side. And I think it's a really neat figure. Not really interested in the character. I'm sure he was cool and Joe Eyeball was cool, but I jumped off that train and I plan on staying off of it unless they come out with something really, really good. Found a few new Star Wars characters this week. I found the Star Wars Return of the Jedi General Lando Calrissian, and he was really neat. I always like it when we find some legacy characters in the 6-inch series. I always take a closer look at them. Didn't pick him up, but somebody out there is looking for him, I bet. Also from The Mandalorian, they had Q9-0. I'm not sure where this little bug guy came from. I think maybe he was in that episode where they gathered the bounty hunters and they raided that ship. But anyway, if you're interested in this Mandalorian character, here he is. I wasn't, but I still like to collect the Mandalorians if they have something that, interests me. Like, I do want a Cobb Vanth figure, and hopefully they'll bring me one of those. Anyway, finally, for Star Wars The Black Series, I found the Bad Batch Tech, and he's making his ways to the store. Again, Bad Batch just finished their first season. It was pretty good from what I hear. I haven't watched it, and if you're looking for Tech, well, he's out there. Next, one of my favorite finds this week was at Walmart, where I found Series 4 of Masters of the Universe Origins. You had the LOP Merman, Fisto, Faker, and the newly painted, redecoed Evil Lyn, and that was one of my favorites of the wave. She had a little sticker on her box, just like Merman had LOP. I don't know if there's significance to either of those. I've seen Merman with the LOP sticker, and I've seen him without the LOP sticker. I prefer to have him with the LOP sticker, and when I found him, I jerked him up off the shelf because I've been looking for him. This particular Merman I thought was very cute. I don't know why. From the minute I saw him, I was like, oh, I gotta have that Merman. He's just so cute with those googly eyes and weird mouth, so I don't know. It was one of those weird things. The figure just said, buy me, so I had to pick him up and buy him. Never ignore that strange little voice in your head. Unless, you don't have any money. Which I didn't. Oh, God. Moving on to Masters of the Universe Revelation, I did find these new minis. You had the Fisto with Stridor and Beastman and the War Sled. They're cute. They were little. I don't really want to collect another line, even if they're smaller. So, hey, they're out there if anybody's looking for them. And finally, for Masters of the Universe Revelation, I found the He-Man. I have the power sword with He-Man. So, yeah, I was happy, and I saw him, and I plucked him up off the shelf. So he came home with me. So he was pretty decent sitting in there. It's a nice box, really large box for action figures, but that's okay. Outside the box, he had awesome artwork of He-Man with his sword looking all tough and I'll chop somebody. And then on the back, you have a neat little read-up of him. And you can see the other figures down there at the bottom, He-Man, Mossman, Skeletor, and Evil Lyn. So, yay. This is the only figure of this line I think I'll get, unless I find Mossman, Skeletor, or Evil Lyn on sale. Who knows? They do a lot of cool stuff with the Walmart clearance aisle. Next up, I found the new wave of Ghostbusters plasma figures. Older Ray Stantz, the older Winston Zedmore, Podcast, and Lucky. I didn't find Peter, which was a shame because I would have picked him up, and I didn't find Phoebe. I don't know if Phoebe is part of the wave. I think I have seen her in promo pics, but I definitely had to pick up this Ray, and he's coming with a proton pack and a stream and a book, so this is pretty much what we wanted when the first wave of Plasma series came out, but they put one accessory, like one would get a trap, one would get a proton pack, one would get the stream. It was just kind of weird. So I didn't collect the first wave of Plasma series, but these I think I will get because they're brand new sculpts. Ray, Peter, and Winston definitely. I'm not sure about the kids. If I see the movie and I like it, I may have to hunt down the kids. I don't know. And finally, when it comes to Transformers, I found the much sought after Kingdom Rodimus Prime, and he was awesome. He was huge. The box was great. No window. You couldn't see the figure inside, which I think is going to be detrimental in the long run because all the people who like to swap out figures will have just free reign to swap out the figure, and you won't know it until you get home and you open it up and you're like, what? But all in all, front of the box was cool. You had some good designs of him in his robot and his vehicle mode. And then on the back, you just had some more product shots and some cool accessories that he came with. But the thing is, this was $80, and I'm not really a big Rodimus Prime fan, especially not enough to pay $80 for him. But like I said, with the Masterverse Revelation figures, when it comes to Walmart, they put a lot of figures on clearance, and maybe I'll get lucky. And if this guy drops to, say, $50, because that's leader class, I'll pick him up. But who knows? Alright guys, that is all the weekly finds for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I found something that you guys have been looking for or find interesting. So know that these toys are out there if you're looking for them. Happy hunting. Until next time, guys, keep playing.